It helps to move away from the generic care. So rather than just taking the information, looking and saying, right, we're going to put 2 visits, we're going to put 3 visits in, what we can do is target the support to where the areas where the person needs it, and I would recommend it in pretty much any case. So it's really worth kind of considering it for any person that we're working with.
But what I liked about what Just Checking was offering was a much more nuanced conversation about different solutions, because one size doesn't fit all. And I'm hoping that some of this will also create much better interfaces with our NHS colleagues, because they're doing some good work on home health monitoring, for example. And we want to link it all together because at the end of the day, we should all be about enabling people to have choice, to have control, to have a level of independence that makes sense to them.
We as a leadership team were very clear that we wanted Just Checking use considered for all assessments, reassessments, reviews that were coming up. If we had any duty calls where there was urgent changes, then we wanted Just Checking considered. So we tried to embed it into the workforce's minds, and yeah, it's flown really well, and it is what teams are considering every time a review comes up and an assessment.
So I would say to people that if you're going to do it and you've never done it before with the Just Checking offer, go for the managed service, because it takes the burden off your workforce. You don't have to worry that you're going to have a cupboard full of equipment that is unused, untested, etc. And I have to say, the level of service has been absolutely, it's been amazing.
Just Checking have really been there with us every step of the way. So I know that they've spoken to families as well. They speak with the involved workers, and I know that they do that several times if they need to. Some people go to multiple drop-in sessions if they feel they need refreshers, if they just need any advice. Any of the teams could go and speak to them. If they needed some support, they're able to give them, some testimonies, some examples of how it's worked elsewhere. They've also been really helpful on the telephone. So anytime somebody thinks that they might be able to use Just Checking for somebody, they can give them a call and they get advice, and then we can go from there. So it's been really supportive, and that's how we've overcome our challenges.
It's probably one of the easiest referral forms I've seen, been around for a few years. So for me, I can't think of a reason I wouldn't recommend it. We're evidence-based working. This gives us the evidence that we need for future care planning.
We just want to promote people's independence. So 68% that we've managed in urgent cases to keep people at home, I think it's just absolutely amazing. And we've had 19 residential avoidance cases for going into care homes as well, so I think that's really successful. And some of those we have had to increase the care to keep people at home, but that's absolutely the right thing to do, and we will always do that where it's needed. But we've been able to keep people in their own homes for longer.
And from our perspective, quite selfishly as senior leaders, we want to be able to take the evidence into the forums that we have to attend to say, this is working. And the other thing, our workers, our managers, it was one of the few occasions where they actually said, I can see an investment in us. Yeah, it's been a really good journey.